Hi, my name is Dave. What you're about to see is probably one of the most amazing pieces of video footage I've ever seen in my life. But there is a backstory to it, so I figured I'd give it to you now, because the video is amazing on its own, but it takes on a whole new life once you know the story. Back around 1996, I was a 19-year-old college student in a band, trying to make it. Occupation of choice, as it were, was working in a photo lab, and it was a good job. Things were going along. Well, one day, a gentleman walks in. He's about 6'3", huge, curly afro, wearing a Bret the Hitman Hart t-shirt. Now, this is normal in my area. We live in Texas. So he came up to me and set a roll of film down on the counter and asked me if I wouldn't mind developing it in 1 hour for him. That was my job, so sure, why not? Well, he started to tell me that these were pictures of his band. And me being in a band as well, tried to strike up a conversation with him. I said, "Oh really? I'm in a band too." He says, "Well, these are pictures of my band and they're very important because we get these developed and we're going to be shooting a video that is hopefully going to be shown on MTV." Well, my curiosity was piqued, and so we started talking about it and we chatted for a few minutes. He filled out his envelope, went on his merry way to come back in an hour to get his pictures developed. Well, went ahead and developed the pictures, and you can't make a judgment on how people really look via pictures, but sometimes you can get a pretty good idea, and I could tell these guys hadn't been together for very long or hadn't been playing their instruments very long. They just didn't look the part. But like I said, you can't make that judgment. So went ahead, developed the pictures, put them in an envelope, and he came back about an hour and a half later. He had another gentleman with him. This guy did not look like the most intelligent man I've ever met in my life, but once again, I'll reserve judgment for you to see. And he started telling me how he was the bass player. And I was a bass player too, so I struck up a conversation with him, basically saying, "Hey, I'm a bass player too, that's kind of cool." And he asked me right off the bat, "You use a pick, or do you use your fingers?" Now, see, bass players can play with either a pick or their fingers, so just give you a little backstory on that. And I said, "Well, I usually play with my fingers." And he says, "Bet you got one of them expensive processors." I said, "Yeah, actually I do. I don't use this anymore, but back in my day, it was all the rage." So he says, "I can get the same sounds just using a pick that you got with that expensive processor." So basically, the way I'm looking at it, this guy's talking trash to me about playing guitar. Really, it kind of made me laugh in hindsight, but I developed their pictures, went on. They left, pretty much end of story, right? Wrong. I'm sitting in my apartment one fine Sunday morning, flipping through the channels, waiting for football to start more than likely, and I come across the cable access channel. On this said cable access channel was the band in question. I cannot begin to describe to you what you are about to see. I would like you to take one moment and picture the absolute worst band you've ever seen in your life. And there is no way you could have conceived anything as bad as this. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Complete.
Tonight on Music Venue, we're talking to the band Complete from Fort Worth, Texas. Guys, thanks for being on the show.
Appreciate having us, Bob.
We finally got you here. Yeah, we did.
Okay, first of all, I popped a tape in my VCR, and obviously the quality's not that great, so deal with it.
We're going to do a song for you called Dream In.
You know what I love is the way he has to say, woo, at the end of every song, because that's when he lets the 3 fans that are there to see him know that the song is over and doggone it, it's time to cheer.
Tell us about the name Complete. Where did the name come from? I know you put it together or something.
Okay, pay attention during this part. This is great stuff.
Well, Mark here originally started it, and we wanted to form an original band that's like nothing else, you know, like the bands of the 70s and 80s. So we took our initials, first initial, I'm Curtis, which is a C, and then you have the O, M is Mark, P is Peter, and then Todd, which makes Complete. Basically, the initials is how we did it.
Did you hear that? They formed the band name out of their initials. CMPT apparently spells complete.
Which is a C, and then you have the O, M is Mark, P is Peter, and then Todd, which makes Complete. Basically, the initials is how we did it.
Are in the band name. They're in the band name. Complete. All the initials are in that band name.
All right, that guy is a genius.
Name is Tom. Who's Boogeyman? We'll do a song called Into the Night.
Alright, he just broke a cardinal sin of music making. You never mention your own band's name in your song unless you're like a rapper or something. Not a original band with sounds of 70s and 80s bands and from our heart and from our soul. Well, basically, this song just keeps going on for another 2 or 3 minutes. Kind of all he does is do the bee-ba-bee-dee-blah-blah thing for another couple minutes. So we're going to just move right along.
Because our music is not mine. The line is where we all must take flight. 10, 2, 1,
Woo!
You guys, you don't do any cover songs at all. Why did you choose not to do anybody else's music? Is that just something all of you agreed not to do?
Oh, no, we've talked about it, and we kind of like the way our music's been going. So we'll probably stick with our music for a while.
How long has the band been together?
Just a little over a year.
These guys have been together for over a year. A year. And this is the kind of stuff we get?
We've been working on a sound.
I know you have a CD you're working on. Is it about ready?
Yeah, it's ready. We're fixing to have it burned down actually to a CD.
I will pay $100 for that CD. If you find it in a store, I will pay you $100 for it. No kidding.
And we just got out of the studio. Actually got it back remixed today, actually. And it's just in the process, so you know how it takes time.
Right. Now, when you get the CD, is it be for sale in the stores, or are you going to sell it to gigs, or what?
Well, right now we're trying to go basically talk to labels and things like that, and trying to really upgrade our music. That's why it's took so long to actually start doing, gigging and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You think they had a lot of response from the labels?
You haven't been playing anywhere yet? Just wait to get going?
Yeah, because we've been working on the music. Just like Mark said, we found something kind of special, and that's why we stay with it. We can do cover music, but we don't feel that's going to get us known. So if we do our own music, which is real neat and unique, and which everybody's going to find out.
All right. First, I'm starting to sweat now like a dog up here. So this song kind of is appropriate. The name of this song is Hot As Hell.
Note the backing vocals in this song.
Rev up your engine! Grab the sticky heat out here! Getting ready for the race of hell! Back tires begin to squeal! Because it's hot as hell! Asphalt begins to peel! Because it's hot as hell! Sweat rolling out of my pores! Blood pressure starting to swell!
God help us all. Yeah.
Back tires spinning with a loud squeal. Blood pressure starting to swell. Hot as hell.
Woo!
You're gonna, when you get the CD out and like use this tape, you're gonna try and get into some clubs in Deep Ellum or something, or yeah.
All right, check this guy out. He's about to tell you how important it is for him to do songs from our heart and from our soul, because they're from our heart and our soul. This is the guy I was talking about at the beginning that was making fun of me for not using a pick. Yeah, you be the judge.
Oh yeah, I want to go in the original scene. It's not the underground scene where we can play our music and don't have to worry about the cover scene. I mean, you know, cover is it's not from our heart, not from our soul, not our music is. It's from our heart and from our soul, and that's what counts to us.
All right. Well, anything else you guys want to say about Complete? We'll get back to some more music here in a minute.
Let's rock.
That's all you got to say?
Let's rock. Let's do it.
Let's rock.
Yes, please, let's rock. Oh, dear God, let us rock.
Play what we play.
All right. Let's do some more. Let's get back to some music from Complete.
Okay, this is the funniest part of the whole video, in my opinion. This guy asks if the people back in the back are ready for their version of a party song. It sounds like about 20 people all yell out, "No!" all at the same time. And then you hear one of the girlfriends in the background go, "Fuck them." That's classic. How can you argue with that? It's genius.
Are y'all ready for our version of a party song? Are y'all ready?
Yeah!
Hey, can I hear y'all in the back? Are y'all ready out there? All right, you say no? Well, how about this? We're going to take you on a little trip to a land called Hoogie Boogie Land. Hey, Sparky. Hey, Sparky! Yeah, man, what's up?
Why do you suppose they call that guy Sparky?
Hey, man, you want to do us, the band, and all these people here a favor and take us on a trip to a magical land? Yeah, sure, man. Let's go to Hoogie Boogie Land. Where you gonna go? They didn't hear you in the back. Hoogie Boogie Land. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Picture these guys in the studio or in their trailer or whatever they're doing, writing these songs, and the guitarist turns to the singer and says, "You know, it'd be a really good idea. I want you to say Hoogie Boogie Land 16 times in a row. That'll get the crowd moving."
beautiful sunrises.
Oh my god. Okay. First of all, there's an ugly chick dancing. Okay? First of all, I don't know where she's finding a beat to dance to. Second of all, like, how do I feel for these cameramen and these people that came out to video this and just had no idea what they were in for? I mean, on one hand, they're part of the most amazing piece of history I've ever been able to lay eyes on, but on the other hand, it's like, what kind of torture is it for this guy to have to like zoom in on the drummer and just know that he could probably sit down and play the drums better than that guy? It's just sad. as my boys in Complete finish their last song here, I find it important to point out that I've shown this video to many people, and pretty much without fail, everybody goes through 4 stages pretty much. Usually the first one is they go through some sort of disbelief. You know, they're watching this and saying, there's no way, this is a joke, this has got to be a joke, these guys can never be this bad. And then next, usually they hit fits of uncontrollable laughter. So I don't know which of these stages you happen to be in, but hopefully you've gone through all of them. Third, they kind of go through an angry phase where they're upset at these guys for even trying to create music that bad. And then finally you kind of just ease into a state of acceptance. Some people go through different phases. I've seen people go through just morbid, just projectile vomiting. Other people just kind of watch it and just can't believe the whole time. But most people go through these 4. I hope you kind of share in that sentiment, and hope you look back upon your enjoyment of this tape and realize that you've been through the 4. Anyway, thanks for giving me a shot here to kind of prove my case. If you don't agree with me, that's your prerogative. If you think they're good, that's also your prerogative, although I don't think you'll find many people that will agree with you. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and I certainly hope you enjoyed it. I know that Complete is out there somewhere, and I know that if this thing gains enough momentum, we might be able to talk them into a reunion concert. Who knows? We'll just have to see. See you later.
Well, John